Hey everybody, Venture is back with another video already. Figured I, actually did my 100 subscriber video and I'd actually start doing more, like I said I would. Wow, crazy stuff, right? So last time I showed you guys a little bit of my little garage heater I was trying to do. So I figured that would be, since it's getting really cold outside, would be my next major project. I know first and foremost that it can produce extra CO2 and stuff like that, or carbon monoxide. So that's just CO? Yeah, carbon monoxide, CO. And if it's unburnt, it can do that. So one of the first things I'm going to do is actually just buy a digital carbon monoxide sensor off of eBay, test it out, make sure it works, and put it in my garage right above this heater because I don't want to die. That's a big priority to me. So on to the next thing is, as you saw last time, it's a simple turkey baster, turkey fryer base with a galvanized pipe. So I figure the next thing is I should actually try to get this galvanization off. Jeez, can't talk today. And how I'm going to do that is I'm actually just going to turn this whole thing on its side, because as you can see, not a lot of the actual heat really burned away too much of it, in the open as it is. So I figure if I turn it on its side, it'll actually, burn off the majority of it, just due to gravity's sake and all that. Or is that gravity? Yeah. And how I'm going to do that as well, just to make sure everything is secure, is this is pretty well centered. So I figure what I'm going to do is just cut 2 notches just right up to the side here. And so that'll leave a little peg on the center here. And if I do that, then I can just slide this whole thing down even further and capture the majority of the propane that's being burnt. And I didn't actually show you this last time, but what I want to do is actually just make this whole giant thing a thermal insulator. So instead of just being an empty pipe like this, I got some steel wool. And all I did is take really small ones, 3 really small ones, turn them inside each other, and that makes a really nice dense little packet of steel there. And as long as you put them high enough, I don't think they're going to catch on fire, which is what I did. So I just drilled a hole through about 8.5 inches down, drilled a hole on each side, and all I do is take this right here, just poke it through that hole and stab it through just one of, any of these really. As you can tell, it's probably this one is on the bottom. And if I do that, then all the others will just be stacked on top, and then I cap it off just with another piece of galvanized metal, because for some reason I can't find non-galvanized metal or any stock metal in this city whatsoever. Got no idea what's up with this city, but flat stock to make cool stuff like knives out of is impossible. That's why I ended up with all the railroad equipment that I have, is because I had to find it all, because nobody actually, there's no metal shops in my area. So everything I do is I buy it online or I find it on Craigslist. That's about it. So on to this build. So I figure I'll just take an angle grinder, cut some few notches in that, and I'll be back when that's done. Well, they're off just a little bit, so I'm probably going to try banging them out See if I can make teeth out of them. Oh. That was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. It's right there. All right. Try number 2. By no means is it perfect. But it does sit on there. Falls towards me. So I have to figure out what to do about that. Well, sits on there. Mostly. Sorry for the dark video, it became nighttime before I could really get this up and running. But got it attached. Seems to be working just fine. And hopefully it'll start burning off all of this excess galvanization. I can use this as a heater. So, until next time, this has been Vash Venture.